Hey y'all, it's Alina. Just out here working on my shed today. I feel like I got a lot done. I'll show y'all. I kind of got the layout planned out and marked on the floor, and I got all the electrical boxes nailed in. I still need to go get the drill gun and drill all the holes and run the electrical wire. But I'm gonna go back inside and cool off first. As you can see, my hair is drenched and I'm all sweaty. It's hot today, very hot. So I'll show y'all what I've done so far. Okay, so starting from the front, you're gonna walk into my kitchen. So I have two mini fridges. I don't like stand-up fridges. They seem to take up a lot of room. So I have two mini fridges and a chest freezer, but I'm gonna leave my chest freezer in my other cabin for now. So right here will be one of the mini fridges, outlet box. Let me move this out of the way. Another outlet box for countertop. I put it so low because I'm gonna put one of those recessed electrical outlets in it that just plug into a regular outlet. So you press on it and it comes up, and you push it back down and it stays down. I feel like those look a lot cleaner. So, and that's kind of where my countertop ends, right here. Right here. It's where my countertop ends. And I think what I'm gonna do on this side is I'm gonna make like a countertop under a countertop that can swing out and make a little bit of a bar area for a dining room. And then I can swing it back in when I'm done with it, and it'll just rest underneath the other countertop. And on this side, I'm going to have a gas range right here in the corner. And then my sink right there where the dog bowl is, and my other mini fridge right there, and that'll be where the countertop ends. So same deal on this side with the recessed or the closing outlets. That one is an outlet because I'm going to do a gas range, but it still needs to plug in for the switch, well, the electronics to work. So there's that. Over here, I put one sort of up high because that's where my TV is going to be. Not that I use TV a lot. I mostly just use my computer, but maybe I'll use it more when I have one. So that's where my TV is going to be. And over here on this side, that's where my couch is going to be. I'm going to get one of those double reclining love seats. My brother has one back at my cousin's property, and he's not using it, so he might be willing to give it to me. An outlet behind the couch, and right here is where my dividing wall will be. But I have big plans for that, and I'll tell you all in a second. But these purple marks right here and right here and right there and right in that corner, that's where my bed's gonna be. I've got a queen size bed for the first time in my life. Only got a queen size bed when I turned 31. Been sleeping in a twin for 30 years. Oh well. And over here's where my bathroom's gonna be. I decided that I'm just gonna do a short bathtub. I'm gonna get one of those galvanized water feeder troughs, not feeder troughs, water troughs that they use for livestock. That's about 45 inches wide or long, and like 22 inches deep, and like 30 inches wide. And I'm gonna use that because I like taking baths, and it'll be a lot easier when I'm smaller, but they work good for showers too. So that's gonna be right here along this dividing wall. And then right here in this little area here, I'm gonna put built-in shelves for my clothes and stuff. And in this corner here, I'm going to put a stackable washer and dryer. Well, Maybe not. I forgot. It's not very tall up there. As you can see, it's pretty darn short. Oh, sorry, I turned the camera. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. So in that case, I'll probably put my stackable washer and dryer right here and put my toilet right there, kind of at an angle, and then my my shelves right there. So that's it for the house tour. I think it's going to be really cool. I did put these outlets on the ceiling all over the place because I have plans for the ceiling. I'm going to put some faux greenery on the ceiling, and I'm gonna sprinkle fairy lights in it. And fairy lights with batteries never last long, so I was gonna do the plug-in ones, but I'm gonna sprinkle fairy lights in it. It's gonna be really cool. And for the dividing wall over there, I'm gonna take a bunch of the shrub that I'm gonna cut down and strip it, and I'm gonna make a dividing wall out of that. It's gonna be really cool. And I'll like weave in faux greenery and fairy lights. It's gonna be neat. So, yeah, those are my plans. I'll catch y'all when I come back out to drill holes. Hey y'all, so I wanted to kind of show y'all what I mean to do as far as the ceiling. If you can see on this picture, oh man, it's not zooming in well. But you can see all the greenery all over the ceiling. I'm kind of gonna do that all the way around. And this is kind of what I was gonna do. Kind of what I'm gonna do as far as my kitchen countertop. You know, just a pull out one. It pulls out, it rolls over, and then it's a bar. And I just saved a bunch of other stuff that I thought was really cool. And so see, I was planning on doing some greenery kind of like this all over the ceiling, and then sprinkling in various things like amethyst lights and fluorite lights. You know, the fairy lights that are inside the stones. Something like that. Sprinkle those in, and sprinkle in some epoxy mushrooms. Kind of like this one's ceiling. Kind of like that, but without the cross beams. It's going to be really cool. I was also going to make some of these epoxy crystals and put those in there as well. I thought that'd be a lot of fun. I found a way where you can get like a mold insert for the back side that's holographic, and you can put it in there and it makes the whole thing shimmer. It's just so much fun. And I think this is what I'm going to do for my my rug. I'm going to get an actual genuine sheepskin. Sheepskins are so cool. My brother had one growing up, and it was always super cool, and they last super long if you take care of them. All these other rugs they make these days don't last worth a shit. I was thinking about doing something like this, which would be really cool. It's so neat, but it's kind of expensive. I mean, $300, that's pretty pricey. And I figured I'd do something like this for the floor. Just peel and stick for now. Maybe eventually I can upgrade to tile or something. But this peel and stick is really pretty, and it's got 4 out of 5 reviews, so I think I'd be happy with that. And I was thinking on the walls I'd do something like this wallpaper, which would be super pretty. It's so shiny. So shiny. and then like do a bunch of I don't know if the blue would clash with all the greenery though, but I would do a bunch of more brush that I would do a bunch more brush on the walls and greenery and stuff, but I don't know if the blue black would. I mean, this picture I don't think it'd clash, but this other picture, it looks a lot lighter, so I don't know. Or I was thinking about doing something like this. Super pretty wallpaper, and it has pretty good reviews. So pretty. Something like that. Or something like this. This is really pretty wallpaper too. I like the bats and the moths, and purple is my favorite color, so. And I don't think that would clash at all. It might clash with the floor. The floor is kind of a gray blue. I don't know, it might be okay. It's all just figuring it out still, just a bunch of ideas. Or something like this that's a lot darker and more restrained. Restrained. But that's really pretty wallpaper too. There's so many pretty wallpapers. And I was thinking about doing something like this for my outlet covers. But they're kind of pricey. I mean, what is that? One cover for $13-14? That's ridiculous. So I figure I can make something that's similar out of epoxy. So I'll try my hand at that first before deciding. And it's kind of far-fetched because it's nowhere near a necessity, but I thought this lamp was really cool. Really cool, so cool. I like the blue color. The green is cool too, but the blue is my favorite. So those are all kind of my brainstorming plans for my house. It's gonna look really cool when it's done, but it's got a really long way to go. Really long way to go. So, but I'm thinking if I just chip it away at it a little bit at a time, I could have it done by Christmas. That'd be fun. Then I could decorate in my house. But the first thing to do is get the electrical run. So for that, I'm gonna go outside when it gets a little cooler and drill the holes and pull my electrical wire through. And I didn't get the outlets yet, so I'm gonna just pull the electrical wire through the electrical boxes and put it all where it needs to go. I forgot to point it out, but I'm gonna put my breaker box above the door. So I'll need a step stool to get to it, but it'll be okay. It's out of the way there and less ugly. Less ugly! Oh, and you know how I have those beams across the top? You know, my A-frame, and then I have the beams supporting it? Well, I was thinking I'm not gonna make my ceiling stop at the beams. I'm gonna go around it and go up. And I was figuring that I would make a little catwalk up there out of branches and stuff. It'd be really cool. Just an idea, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll need some way for them to get up and down though, so I'll have to tackle that when it comes to it. But come to think of it, I have no idea where I'm gonna put my dog's kennel. Probably under the TV. That's a good place for it. I'll probably put it under the TV. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna hang out here, cool down, get back outside and work on it. Run to town, take a shower tonight because I still have no water out here. And hopefully sleep really well because I was up all night just tossing and turning and thinking about what all I can do to my house and just getting too excited. So I'm tired. Hopefully I'll sleep really well tonight. Alright, I'll catch y'all when I'm back outside. Well, kind of a change of plans. I left my drill in my truck for a while, and apparently now it's kaput. Kaput! So I need a new drill. If it's not one thing, it's another. So I'll have to go buy myself a new drill in town, and then I'll have to get working on this stuff. But I was planning on just going to town once to take a shower this evening. I don't know, maybe I'll work on it tomorrow. But I want to get work done today. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go refill my water and take a pail bath. Works well enough, right? I can wash my hair that way. I can scrub my body down. I mean, you don't need a ton of water, right? It's just what we're used to. I mean, they used to sit in like 2 gallons of water and wash themselves way back when. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'll let y'all know when I decide though. Okay, so I'm back and I have a drill. Cheap one, but hopefully it works. So I'm gonna get started on this drilling business. And, I wanted to share something with y'all. So, a couple weeks ago, I went to see the doctor to talk about my tirzepatide and about going up a dose. And she sent me for blood work. And I have been feeling sick the past 2 days, like nauseous. I threw up once, headaches, the whole 9 yards. And they called me today to talk about my blood work, and they were like, "You're really low on sodium." And I was like, oops. When you're fasting, you're supposed to be taking electrolytes, so magnesium, potassium, sodium. And I had forgotten about it for the past couple months. So that explains why I was feeling sick. So, note to self, if you're going to be fasting, take electrolytes. Kind of silly of me, I know. I've fasted so often in my life in the past 5 years, but I totally blanked on it after moving out here, so now I know. Gotta take my electrolytes. I'll catch y'all in a second. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I ran out of electrical wire. I almost had enough to finish it, but not quite. I think I need another 35 feet or so. I thought 100 foot would do it, but apparently not. Let me show y'all what I did. So the electrical box is gonna be right up there where those 2 wires are hanging down. And I have 1 wire going through all those plugs over to the back wall where the washer dryer is. See those 2 plugs there? That's where the washer and dryer are gonna go. And I need 10 gauge, 10-3 I think for the dryer. So I'd have to run a separate line for that one anyway. But I was gonna put all of these on the same breaker. But as you can see, I don't have enough wire to run down and run to these 3. So that's about 12, 15 foot of wire that I need right there. And then on the other side, I had enough wire to run it all the way down and over to the bed stand table box. And then I came back over here, and I'm gonna splice it and run these 3 outlets on the same breaker. But right there in the right there is where I'm gonna put my mini split. And I looked it up, and it's gonna be a 110 volt. So it'll take the 12 gauge and a regular, or it would take a regular outlet. I'm just gonna wire it straight in. But I was expecting to have enough wire to go back over to that corner, but that didn't end up happening. But I got a lot of it run. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm really hot. Go inside. Well, first go outside and wash off. Then go inside and put on some comfortable clothes that are dry and clean. And just, I don't know, play a video game or something. Maybe I'll call my brother and see if he wants to play. Regardless, I'm gonna have to get more electrical wire, so probably about I'd say about another 40 foot. But the 12 gauge the 12-2 electrical wire is fairly cheap if you buy it off the spool. It was like 59 cents a foot if you buy it off the spool. If you buy it in the packaging, the pre-wrapped certain lengths, it's like $1.00 a foot, which is crazy, but is what it is. So I'll have to go back and get another 40 foot or so. I might just round it up to 45 to be safe. And get I'd say about 30 foot of maybe 35 of 10-3. And then the wiring will be done. Tomorrow I'm going to work on putting the plumbing in. Right there where the dog's food bowl is, between those purple marks, is going to be where my sink is. So, and I'm going to put an instant propane water heater underneath it. And then the stove will run off propane too. So I'll put a splitter on it and run the propane stove and the propane water heater off the same jug. Probably get like a 40-gallon jug, 40-gallon canister. But that's where I'm going to put the propane, so I need to come in with water right there. So I'll probably come up through the baseboard back there, or the bottom stud back there, and pull it up. And I'll probably just epoxy it to the or I probably don't even need to. I'll probably just hot glue it, and then the spray foam insulation will seal it in there for me. And then that's the water for there. And then I'll just have to run cold and hot back to my shower that's going to be right there along the long purple stripe, and back to the washer that'll be back there. And I won't even run hot water to the washer. I'll just run cold. There's no point in wasting propane when it doesn't make that big of a difference anyway. So I'm pretty sure I have enough PEX pipe for all this. And PEX pipe is so easy to work with. It's like you cut it with a little clamp, and then you stick a little gasket on it and connect it to the nipple, and connect the other end of the nipple to the other PEX pipe and clamp down, and there you have it. It's all done. So that'll be tomorrow's project. Probably take me, I don't even know how long it'll take me. I'm thinking probably an hour. Not that it's that hard or that complicated, but I do have to plan it carefully so I don't waste any PEX pipe. So yeah, that was my day. I'm gonna end the video here and go inside and get cleaned up. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.